Hey guys, welcome back. Joe here again, ScaleFreak.com, coming to bring you another support product review for the world of RC, or not RC. I mean, really, you could use this for any type of building thing. What I've got here actually is from CowRC. I got a few different products here. As you guys have known, CowRC, I've been working a lot with CowRC over the past few years. Wonderful pit mats like this big boy here for me to do all my projects on. And I've actually got another pit mat just over off to the side that I use for all my personal project stuff. So I've been using this stuff for a long time, and I'm really super happy with the product. But you know what? I've always had some troubles with I guess you could say, off-camera storage, off-camera supplies and stuff like that. What you guys normally don't see when I'm working on projects is just over here, off to this side, off-camera, there's normally a gigantic pile of screws and parts and drivers and stuff like that. And what you guys also don't know, because for the magic of video editing, I can actually go through and take months, and it happens, months to do a project, in which case I literally just leave my parts, walk away, and you don't see it for a while, and then all of a sudden I get busy in the garage. You guys have seen how disgusting this place can get as far as a mess. And then when I come back to it, I'm missing screws, I've tipped some stuff over, gels or silicones or stuff like that have been dumped all over the place, and the next thing you know, I have to spend half the time either rebuying parts that I've lost or searching all over the place for them. I do have two great big dogs that tend to cause a lot of trouble, so parts get lost quite often here. But guys, this is where CowRC can actually come in to help as well. And when Heath was telling me about these products, I was super pumped about them, mostly because of my storage problem. First, what I have here are little parts trays that you can get. Again, magnetic parts trays, and these are the same as like his cow catcher, his screw catcher, part corral, stuff like that. But they're smaller, obviously. And the sole purpose of these guys here is if you're working on projects and things like that, or any type of anything you're doing, you have different spots, magnetic, of course, to throw your parts. Now, the reason why that's a benefit is because, say, for example, what I like to do is if I'm rebuilding something like my SCX-10, typically what I'll do, say, for example, if I had a piece like this, I would put all the left side front stuff here, all the right side front stuff here, and then rears as well, so I could keep my parts separate. And as long as I know where that sticker is, I'll always make that say the right left, or sorry, the rear left. Then I always know that as long as I hold this to myself like that, this will be the front, left, front, right, rear, left, and rear, right, and then I know exactly which screws are going to go where. Same with this if you've got a bigger project. Maybe, for example, you're pulling apart a bunch of bearings and stuff like that, and you want to make sure you know exactly where each part goes. And again, the best part about being magnetic is if you drop something and it hits this mat, it's less likely to wind up on the floor. And guys, it's a cement floor in the studio. If something hits the floor, consider it gone. Not only that, though, because sometimes this isn't exactly what you're looking for. Maybe your project is done and you're putting stuff away, or maybe you're just looking to keep some storage for permanent, right? So over here, you get a CowRC dot box. And basically what this one is it's a gigantic box full of tiny boxes. And each tiny box opens up and closes individually to be able to put whatever you want inside. Now, a box like this would be absolutely critical for someone who's working with a lot of very tiny, small screws. But like myself, I really like to have a lot of extra screws left over. By that I mean, I like to pre-buy piles of screws, because you never know when you're going to need something when you're building a kit, or if you're going to have to replace something because maybe you stripped a screw headed or something like that. But a box like this gives you the ability to have tons of different sizes, all the way from, like, man, you could put a lot of stuff in that guy there, all the way down to these little guys here. These are 3, so you could put a whole bunch of tiny things in there, maybe some washers, maybe some shims, something like that. But you get the idea. You've got flat, a whole bunch of dots in here, and of course, you could write the names of the screws you have on the top, maybe put a sticker on there, and then as it starts to get low, you can remind yourself what it is, pre-buy some new stuff. And of course, take out what you want to use and work with then and there, close the rest of it up, put it all away. Big fan of that one as well. I'm actually going to transfer all my screws over to that box just so I can keep track of everything a little easier. I've actually, for the past few years, been using this. A lot of guys like to use, this is Plano, this is a fishing tackle box, and you can see that I do have the different sizes and stuff like that I can use. This is kind of a bad example for using small screws because I've got shocks and motors and stuff in here. But a box like this works out for a while, but then what ends up happening is you'll notice that this doesn't really close correctly. So if I flip this thing over and I do that, well, look, right here, all my screws are trying to make the great escape. And if I had these in any kind of organization in this box, that would be a problem. And of course, because these things do pull out, very, very, very easy for the screws to migrate underneath as well. It doesn't make any sense. That's why I think using something like a dot box is going to be a lot more effective for how my storage solution is. Now, maybe you're not looking to store that many screws at once. Maybe you're just looking for some small stuff to take with you on the trail. These guys here, smaller ones, little 4 pods, close it up, spin it to the side you need, open it up, get the screws you need. I've actually used these quite a bit lately again with some of my smaller projects. See, you can just keep stuff off to the side, pop out what you need, maybe some breath mints, I don't know if you got bad breath, pop out exactly the, the part that you need and keep the rest in there without migrating into other ports. And also good for the trail because it's small, it's tiny, holds maybe a few of the most important screws that you could have, and then into your pocket it goes. So also a really, really good thing to have. And of course, guys, don't forget the big mats, guys, the big screw catchers. These things are amazing, and I've done videos on them before. This one here is a flat mat, so it doesn't have all the styrofoam high on the sides. That mat I have over on the other side of the workbench where I do all my own projects. So I do have one of those as well. But these mats have always been a great thing for me. You can actually see, I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not, but there's a lot of scars on these mats, and that's because I'm not afraid to take the hobby knives to these things. They'll take a hobby knife like a champ. They may get scarred up a little bit, but you know what? It protects the desk you have underneath. And I'm telling you right now, my wife does not let me work on my RCs in the house without having one of these mats down. She's seen me make a mess, and she's seen, oh, I dumped shock oil one day all over the place. And because I had the mat down, I had the catcher with the sides on it, the shock oil was in this. I literally just picked it up, took it outside, and dealt with it out there, and didn't get anything on the floor or on the carpet. So big bonus there. So don't forget, guys, though, as well, CalRC has also got the staple products. This stuff here goes on all my kits. The Moose Lick, I absolutely love this. And you know what? In the past, well, long time actually, been using the cow duster to keep all my stuff clean. Great to have on the trail as well for making sure that you keep your trucks clean as well. You know, your truck gets in the mud before you put it away for the day. Just blow out the bearings and get it ready for storage. So guys, that's it for this video, guys. Please go check out the CalRC website so you can check to see exactly what you can get from CalRC, the maintenance king. You go through there, and he's got a ton of different stuffs, plus the ability to do some special orders. My favorite part about CalRC as well is the fact that they have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. So if you're not happy with the product, you're getting your money back whether you want it or not. I've been witness to it. I've seen it done, and man, Heath is a really good guy. So guys, that's it for today. Please go check out the CalRC stuff. Of course, I'll put the link down below. Please as well, don't forget to click on subscribe if you have not already. If you have, thank you very much. Click on like so more people get to see the video as well. Let me know that you're into this stuff. And of course, please comment below. What CalRC products are you already using? You know, what have you picked up so far? And of course, please share this throughout your community. Let more people know about it. Oh, guys, don't forget, go check out the CalRC Facebook page as well. The guy's always giving stuff away. So go check that out. Anyway, you guys have yourself a great evening, and have a great night.